All right, so today our topic is kids
and social media.
Where do we start? Let's start with Facebook and Instagram. Let's talk about what is the best way to approach Facebook and Instagram with your kids. And do your kids have a Facebook or Instagram on their phone? We have 5 kids, 5, 7, 9, 11, 15. All right? None of them have a Facebook.
No.
No.
So our rule basically as a family, and before we even start all of this, to each their own. We all have our own idea of what is best for our kids. We all know our kids the best and what we think that is best for families. So we're just going to kind of fill you in on how we do it with our kids, and feel free to leave comments. What do you do with your kids? What do you, what are your restrictions and things like that? Basically for us with social media, especially Facebook and Instagram, our rule is you get one social media. And so basically they didn't really have a choice, because I'm not a huge fan of Facebook, just because I feel like Facebook, if any of your friends like things that are inappropriate, it's out of your control of what you can and can't see. So I feel like if they are on Facebook, it's more likely they're gonna come across things that are inappropriate. Instagram, I feel like it's just a little bit easier for them to manage and to kind of stay away from all that. With our kids, we approve anybody that they follow or anyone that follows them.
We also have their passwords.
Yes.
And we can also, I don't know if you know this, but on Instagram, you can have multiple accounts on your phone.
Yeah.
You can, there's just a drop down. You click the drop down and all of the accounts will be there. So I have one for my business, one for PHILLIPS FamBam, one for my personal. I have Ashlyn's on there.
And Braden.
And Braden's. I don't have Braden's on mine, but we could get Braden's on mine if I want. I could have them all. So if they get a message, if they get a notification, it pops up on my phone. So you can do that. So that's another reason why we have we okay the Instagram.
Yes. And it's not that we don't trust them. I know that comes across as like, what, you don't trust your kids, you think they're gonna, just go crazy. But I think with social media, I think it's very easy for kids to see one thing and that to, what's the word I'm looking for?
Snowball?
Yeah, to snowball and escalate quickly. And I think they can get into a lot of trouble doing that. And so I feel comfortable with my kids having social media as long as it is monitored and we're seeing everything that's coming in and out, because it can be dangerous. And not only that, not only finding inappropriate things, I think cyberbullying is a huge thing, and it's very easy to get caught up in something like that or be the victim of that. And so I just like to be very careful and stay on the side of caution with that, with social media stuff.
And with that being said, I feel we still as parents, we still have to watch them, monitor them, even talk to them openly about hashtags. Hashtags are an easy way for people to click on things and get sent to something completely inappropriate.
Yeah.
And so you got to be careful with your kids and hashtags.
So aside from social media even, so 2 of our kids have phones, Braden and Ashlyn, who are 15 and 11. We're very strict with the phones also. Number 1, we don't love them being on it 24/7 like zombies staring into the phone. Right, Braden? He's over there on his phone right now.
And the reason why he's over here on his phone is because of our rule.
Yes.
Our rule is he cannot be on his phone in the house unless we're in the same room as he does. So when he wants to be on his phone, he literally follows us around the house. He'll follow us.
So he was just upstairs a few minutes ago and we came down here to film this, so now he's over there on the couch. But that is our rule. There is no phones in bedrooms, there's no phones in bathrooms, there's no phones at night. They need to turn in their phones to us at night. And yeah, we are just very strict on monitoring, but at the same time, we want them to have a little bit of freedom with that sort of thing. I know some parents are totally, completely against any type of social media, any type of like their kids having phones and things like that, and that is fine. That is their thing they're doing. I personally think it's good for my kids to be exposed to that stuff here at home so that they can learn the right way to do social media and the right way to do, you know, technology in general.
And there are some who allow it openly and freely, and that's, you know, kudos to them as well. You know, as long as you have your rules, whatever.
Yeah, we don't care about your guys' rules.
We
really,
just,
we don't.
Oh, we want to hear.
Well, like, no, you know what I mean? Like, we don't care. Like, we don't expect people to do things how we do things. So, like I said at the beginning, to each their own. We all know our kids and our families and what works best for them. So this is just how we do it. It's what we feel comfortable with. You may feel comfortable with something else, and that's totally perfectly okay.
We don't know how to do Snapchat yet.
No, and it's such a huge thing right now.
Yeah,
I'm like, man, we are like, are we old? Like, we're not up to
Should
time.
we be on Snapchat? Should PHILLIPS FamBam be on Snapchat?
Yeah.
Let us know.
Tell us about Snapchat. I don't know. I know they have all the cool, like, faces and filters and
But we will not let our kids
swaps.
be on anything that we don't know how to function.
Yes.
And so I'm minimally on Twitter. We don't do the Snapchat yet. I know it's big for the YouTubers, so we might do that, but we don't do that. And then also you have to be aware of the Musical.ly. There's Lively or stuff like that they can go live. We're not big on that.
Ashlyn's huge on Musical.ly. She loves Musical.ly. So we just, same thing. We just monitor it and make sure, you know, because on all of these social media sites, there's also DM, you know, where they can personal message each other and things like that. So we just keep a close eye on who our kids are talking to, what they're talking about, just to make sure that, you know, they're not running across anything that...
Yeah, you might notice that they're not getting any text messages, but you go to their Instagram or their Musical.ly, and there's a bunch of direct messages.
Yeah.
So you've got to be aware of where, you know, we're just aware of where they can communicate and make sure nothing's behind our back, or that they know we're aware of things. And at the same time, we still want them to still be able to come and talk to us openly about things. But there are rules. Technology is awesome. It's a blessing that we have it, but we have to make sure and we let them know that if it's used in the right way.
Yeah, I mean, it can be very dangerous, but also at the same time, it provides a lot. It does a lot of good. It's a great way to communicate. It's kind of weird for us because growing up, we were just talking about how, like, we had the corded phones, and if we wanted any privacy, we had to, like, you know, stretch the cord out as far as we possibly could and shut the door. And so it's definitely different. Like, I think...
Do you remember when your sibling was on the phone and you would want to use it and you'd pick it up? Are you off yet? Oh, come on. Yeah, I remember that. So it was different. I even tried to tell my kids, hey, go talk on the phone. Give her a call. Give him a call. No way. They won't hear anything of it.
It's so weird to
text
them.
message
It's
now.
so weird to them.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
everything's text message.
everything's texting. And I just like to make sure that if they are texting, because, like, that they're talking in person. Like, okay, do you guys at least talk when you're together? Because it's kind of weird. Like, I don't know. It's weird for our generation, but for them, it's like a totally normal thing. And if people were to start picking up and calling them on the phone, they would be like, why are you calling me? This is weird.
Could have just sent me a text.
Yeah. Yeah. This is way too, which I get. Like, I prefer text over phone call. A lot of the times I won't answer my phone call because I have kids screaming in the background, or, you know, whatever. Or I'm driving, or I'm in a place that, or even text is just easier. I prefer text over call. That's just me. But
I mean, who remembers their pagers and then we're typing in numbers?
Yes.
You know, that was our
Or calling collect and being like, Mom, come pick me up. Click.
Yeah, my mom remembers that.
Yeah.
I used to do that all the time.
Me too.
So definitely technology has changed, so we get that, but we just wanted to let everyone know where we stood on it. But I still am interested to see where everyone is at with that. We have kids 5, 7, 9, 11, 15. The two olders have actual phones that work. The others have little phones that are like Wi-Fi connect, and so they don't have like the Instagram or the Facebook on there. We limit. YouTube is another thing. I mean, YouTube is awesome. We're obviously YouTubers.
Yeah.
But scrolling down up on the side,
you can come across anything.
Yeah.
So we have all of our computers out in the open. So if the kids are ever on it, we always know what they're on. They're not in any bedrooms or things like that. We have them all out in the open so that we know what's being watched.
Computer screens are open to when you walk in the room, you can see. The computer screen is not turned in a way where something can be clicked out of right away. I mean, you can see the computer screen walking into the room. It's open.
Yeah.
So that's another thing that we do is make sure that screen's open.
Yeah.
And
nothing needs to be a secret.
Nope. So that's our little take on social media.
Yeah.
We definitely want to hear where everyone's coming from. If you have similar rules than we do, if you have rules that are completely opposite,
yeah,
here
what
again,
do you guys
are we helicopter parents on this too?
We might be.
We might be. Are we too strict? You know, and how do these rules or restrictions? How do they affect your relationships with your kids?
I think bottom line number one is I think it's so easy for all of us to get, including us, to get sucked into your phones and to just constantly on it. And I just think that we as a family are better off if we're keeping our communication open and not zombies on the phone constantly talking. And I'm sure my kids get annoyed with me because I'm like, you look like a zombie right now, you need to get off your phone, you know. So or him.
Yeah, Tina's perfect.
No, yeah, I am. But
I have a business in California, and when I get an email or anything, I feel like I have to respond right away.
That is him.
So I have my people communicating, and I have to respond to I feel like I respond to my emails like it's an instant message. Like, right, I get it, and I just need to push it aside.
Yeah,
so.
I always tell him, I'm always like, you don't have to respond right this second. Anyways, I just think it is something that has kind of taken up our world, and it's the way that we all communicate now, and it's just this, you know, big thing. I would love to try like a unplug for a week and see how we do. You couldn't.
I couldn't.
You couldn't, but you could from like social media stuff and things like that.
Yeah.
I would just like to see how that goes. Have you guys ever done that? Have you guys ever done anything where you completely unplugged for a little while, and how was it? You know, like I would be curious to see. I feel like
people would think we would
they probably would think
nuts.
that we died.
Yeah.
They would be like, where are the Phillips family? Because they're not posting anything on Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube.
Yeah, that would be weird.
We love social media. I love posting pictures.
That's
I love posting pictures of my kids. I love sharing memories. I think it's a really, really great thing, but it could get
out of hand.
Out of hand if we're not careful, and out of hand in just a way of just too much time spent on it. So anyways, that's just kind of our thoughts about the whole social media phone type thing. Our kids love it, right, Braden? Mm-hmm. You love the rules?
Shoulder shrug.
It's like this.
It's like 10 o'clock at night right now.
I know. We want to hear your guys' thoughts though, so make sure, like we said before, comment below. Let us know what you guys do. Let us know your thoughts on the whole technology stuff.
Social media, technology, and kids. We just wanted to say thank you to everybody. We just hit today 100,000 views on the Hot Cheetos and Taki Challenge. That's
awesome.
The one with Braden and Ashlyn. 100,000 views. That one challenge just really took off.
And we're grateful because it's really helped. I believe that one has helped us with our subs and, you know, different things like that. So yeah, we're definitely grateful that has kind of blown up. And
we hit another goal of ours this week, which was a total of 150,788 total views. So aside from that Takis and Cheeto challenge, we have 50,000 views on our channel with the others. Yes. And so we just want to say thank you to everybody. Keep watching, watch the channels. If you haven't seen our old vlogs, go check them out. And then also, we are at how many subscribers?
1,460. So we're trying to hit the 1,500 milestone
before before Monday. So let's try to get 40 tomorrow. If you haven't
Monday?
subscribed, yeah, I wanted this weekend 1,500.
All
If
right.
we can get 40 more subscribers by Monday. So if you are not subscribed, subscribe. It definitely helps. We're so close to 1,500. We
That's
saw,
awesome.
yeah, we saw a vlog the other day of ours where we literally were saying we had 41 subs, and now we're here at 1,500, and we're just so grateful for everyone who watches and gives us feedback.
We love this. We're having a really good time with it. The kids are too, except Brayden. He's the typical teenager though. He doesn't want to be on camera. He doesn't want to, you know, whatever. Anyways.
But he did play the gas out fart game with us the other night. So go check it out.
He's not even smiling while we're talking about
He doesn't
this.
care about it. See? You went, what'd you say?
You guys, he
Monday?
really is kind of funny. Like, I wish he would show his personality on the camera because
Yeah.
he's actually funny.
Yeah.
Like
that's
me.
that for me.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Whatever.
See? Look how All right, so we're closing out. Thank you so
We're
much.
going on vacation. Boom, boom, boom. Wait
What?
for those vlogs.
Yeah, we're gonna do a challenge coming up this week with Seymour Redbeard. Check him out and wait for that challenge because
Yeah.
that's gonna be a lot of fun. So we're just signing off, and don't forget,
Choose your day.